What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. You can probably see on the screen, I've got an eye tracker. I don't know how this is going to work out today. I'm hoping it's going to be quite fun. I'm going to play one live game here today, just so you guys can get a feel and an understanding of how this team plays in game. And I think it'll be pretty cool for the eye tracker software to be in play, so that I can also see kind of like how my own eyes move on the screen as I'm playing. Like, it's quite interesting. Now the problem is it when I'm sat up here, it does, like, where I'm looking at Michael Ballack right now, and I think it was just above him. When I'm down here where I play FIFA comfortably, where I'm looking at, it looks at. So it's a lot better where I'm in my comfortable zone. My record at the moment is 12-3. I lost obviously one game in yesterday's video when I got to 7-1 or something. I then had, I can't even, just because of the fear and because EA and because of people being petty, I can't even really talk about how the losses came about. But I guess it doesn't matter. They're on the record. They are what they are. It's 12-3. I'm going to stream some tonight, and we're going to just play till we play. If that's to gold 3, fairs. If I push up to gold 2, gold 1, fairs. If I can get up to elite, happy days. But I don't really care all that much for elite. And you know, I was talking to Skills about this last night. I am going to find a home game. Although 12-3, I'm only +9. Although, you know, with the way the form works, like, if you actually look at the leaderboards and the top 100 guys and stuff, and I really do wish EA would allow us to look at our own records and the records at, you know, who did I play against when I was 12-3. What did I come up against? Let me get an understanding and a feeling for what I played against, and you know who it was, how good they were. Then it would go some way to helping. Oh, if I was 12-3 and I came up against a guy who was, you know, 18-2, okay, he's a really good player. You know, that's a fair result in a way. And then you come to the question of, was it actually fair matchmaking? You know, I think EA, they give form to +15. And so that means if you're 15-5, your form is +10. If you're 20-5, your form is +15. If you're 29-0, your form is +15. And if you're if you're 20-5, your form is +15. Let me tell you something. 20-5 and 29-0 are not two people that should be playing against each other. And that's because the form system is relatively poor. The other problem with the form system is the fact that oh, that's nearly gone in. The fact that the form seems to immediately, and I mean immediately, from instant searching, the form seems to go +5 or -5 immediately. So what that means is, and this is why people can fluctuate on their weekend league so much. This is why one weekend league you might hit gold 1, and then another weekend league you might hit gold 3, and you just don't have any like real variance as to why. Generally speaking, that won't be the case. But let's say your form is +10. Theoretically, you could come up against someone immediately as low as +5, which obviously for you, if you're +10, would be great. You know, if you're, let's say you're 15-5 +10, and you come up against someone +5, that could be someone who's 18-13. Let me tell you something. Someone who's 18-13 is not a good player and shouldn't be coming up against somebody who's 15-5. Alternatively, at 15-5 +10, you can come up against someone who's +15, which means you can theoretically come up against somebody who is 29-0, and that is somebody that you shouldn't be matching against. And what happens is if it doesn't find you a clean connection quite quickly, it then expands the form search. At least that's my understanding. And because EA give us very limited information on how this actually works, that's the best I can give you guys off of my own experiences. But when you look at the Champions channel for how these guys have, you know, how the top 100 players have got their wins and stuff, it is very rare that these guys play against somebody who is equal standing to them. Very rare. You know, they will, most of the time, they will play against people. Look at this guy. Look, this is the problem with the game. This is literally the problem with the game. This guy scored one counter-attack against me, which, by the way, was going wide and my own player put in the back of the net. and now he's just 8 men behind the ball. This is why, and we're going to get to this in a second with what I was talking about skills with later. This is why this game is just, for me, just a dying breed right now. I'm really struggling to enjoy this. Like I don't get any enjoyment out of this. But yeah, ultimately, the form system, the matchmaking system is just a bit terrible. It's just a bit trash. Are we going to hit that shot? Nope, because he's got so many men back. And I know it's a viable tactic, and I know I use it myself as well. Like I'm not saying that I don't use it. I know it's super hypocritical of me. Oh wait, why did Juanfran get booked? Yeah, so the form system in itself is a bit of a joke. And so for me right now at what's my record? 12 and 3, which is what I was talking about. At +9, which is my form, I can come up against someone who's +4, which could genuinely be somebody 18 and 14, which I would highly expect to absolutely dominate that person. But I could also come up against someone +14, which could be somebody 14 and 0, which is somebody who would probably be as good as me or much better than me, and that's not somebody I necessarily want to be coming up against. That was some nice play there. If he scores off of that, fair play. He was offside. So yeah, the whole matchmaking system is so bad, and one of the people that I look at that kind of has the perfect example of why matchmaking is bad is Mas So Mas is a streamer I've been watching for a fair while, and he is, I don't think he's ever got top 100, but I do think he finished 29 and 1 one week and missed out on top 100 just because he plays his games a little bit later. So because of skill rating, he misses out, right? Which again, in itself, is pretty stupid. But it's the way the game is. 1 week he will go 29 and 1, or he'll get 28 wins or 27 wins, and he plays in Division 1 all the time. And then the next week he'll get like 21 or 22 wins. And a lot of that comes down to the fact that the matchmaking in this game is just horrendous. And that's why a lot of people play home only, to try and avoid the games against the better players. And it just creates just a toxic environment in the game. I'm going to have to focus second half against this guy. One thing I have noticed, though, although I know first and foremost I have a much better team than him, his stamina is really low on his players. So hopefully I can use that to my advantage late game. But yeah, so there you go. So the thing I was talking about with skills last night, and you guys know, and we talked about this a few times as well, I have that internal struggle within myself all the time. Do I want to play this game? Do I want to, give it my energy? Come on, Torres. Do I want to do anything with it, ultimately? And sometimes the answer is yes, I do. And sometimes the answer is no, I don't. And the reason for that is because I like, when I start doing less, I just feel bad. I feel guilty. I feel like I should do more. This is my job. I'm in an extremely fortunate position compared to most people, just ever, really. Like, like in terms of what I get to do for a living, and in terms of how I get to live my life, I'm in an extremely fortunate position. And so when I start doing less, I think, damn, man, like I didn't get here by doing less. I got here by grinding my butt off. And at the end of the day, it's just FIFA. So if you finish with 20 wins, who cares? If you finish with, look at this guy. Look, he's just walking. He's not even trying to defend. Whatever happens, the way this game works. Go on, Rooney. Oh, go on, Rooney. Oh, off the post. He should have hit that first time. I pressed the button first time to shoot. You can watch that back with the control pad there. But yeah, so I always have that internal struggle. But I was chatting to Skills last night, and Skills said like he was I think he was 14 and 0. He lost one game, and then he started streaming his games, and he never streams his Foot Champs games, right? Because if he streams his foot, like he just doesn't play as well on stream. Like, he feels a lot of pressure, and in NA specifically, he gets stream sniped very easily by the pros. And in fact, I think he got sniped by 3 pros, including Gold Machine, last night on stream. And that obviously is very difficult for him. For me, if I get sniped by elite players, that's difficult for me. So imagine getting sniped by by pros. Like that is a problem. That is an issue. Ibra should be scoring that. So we were talking about it, and he was like, once I lost that first game, I was like, let me just stream these games now because I don't care. Like, because getting top 100 does nothing. Like, getting 30 and 0 is the what you need now to kind of like get that recognition, because getting top 100 has been done so much, so common. The top 100 rewards in general are just all over the place. Like I open top 100 rewards every week. I don't get top 100. So in terms of him for making content and stuff, you know, he was saying how it was just, what's the point? Once you take that first loss, you know, he doesn't care if he gets gold 3 or top 100. He just now is just about trying to have fun with the game, because the rewards aren't worth it. And that's where I get to with this game a lot. You know, again, I go back and forth between, are the rewards worth it? No, they're not. And I've been having some debates with people on Twitter about content in the game in general. And one guy just is really trying to force this narrative that Team of the Week is like some really cool content that EA give us. It's based on live performances and stuff. Team of the Week is something that's been in this game since I can remember. It's been in this game for a decade or so. Team of the Week is not something that... How has he actually scored that? Team of the Week is not something that... we can say is quality content or even good enough content off the back of the fact that it's behind the power curve. There's very rarely, after the first 2 or 3 months of this FIFA, and even after the first 6 to 8 weeks of this FIFA, it was very, very rare that a Team of the Week player would improve anyone's squad in general. Like, yeah, okay, it would improve people's squads that didn't spam foot champs, but they weren't getting those Team of the Week players anyway because they didn't spam foot champs. And so EA have this problem of trying to keep the people that play their game the most interested in playing their game. And the reason why this is a problem for them is because they can't give them enough. Oh, that's got to be a foul there. I didn't want that back to Juan Fran. Look at this guy again. He's scored 2 counters on me. Bro, I was on there. This is what I'm dealing with. I still think that this is going to be a game that I should comfortably win, because this guy has no stamina on his players, and so late game I'm likely to get a lot of chances. I don't expect Raul to... I just hate this game. I tell you what frustrates me the most. Jesse Lingard scores against my 6 men in the box with his back to goal through my goalkeeper, just spinning around. No concern for where the ball's going or anything like that. Just spins around in a circle, hits a shot, and bang, it goes in. I have Raul, you know, an icon card that should absolutely... That's got to be a pen. That has to be a pen, thank you. That should absolutely score or hit the target from 6 yards out on his left foot, and it goes wide of the target. Like, it's just a bit frustrating. Let's just go straight down the middle here. Oh, he saved it straight down. I missed so many penalties. I can't believe I've now just not scored again there off of the back of a pen miss, when I should have probably just had the goal in the first place. See, this guy has genuinely no stamina on his players. I will genuinely... I know I say genuinely a lot. I apologise. I will be very upset if I can't beat this guy, because he's not a quality player, and he's just one of these guys that is once again 8 men in the box and counter-attacking, and he's been so fortunate to hit me on a couple of counters. I might have to take Torres off as well. Especially if I can't get these goal. If I can't get a goal here, I'm gonna be furious. I think I'm gonna have to bring Gareth Bale on for Torres. Come on, Ibra. Oh, I've got a corner off of that. This game, guys. Honestly, this game. What can you do in these scenarios? You know, you really don't have many options available. When you just concede the goals that I've conceded in the manner that I've conceded them, and you've missed the chances that I've missed in the manner that I've missed them. Missing a penalty is my bad. I should have actually known that this guy was probably going to be the kind of guy that would stay down the middle, because he's just not a quality player. I don't think he was going to dive. So come on, give me that corner goal. Oh man, his Kasper Schmeichel, guys, is doing bits for him. No dramas. Come on, get up. If he gets that ball, come on now. He's going to win this ball back here. I can feel it. That's not for him. That's for the runner. Please don't touch that. We've got 20 minutes here. It's going to be a tough one, man. That's another pen, ref. That has to be a pen. You're crazy. You're crazy. That's not a penalty. I've literally hit him with the skill move there. God damn. Wow, he's got a lot of bodies forward here. Maybe I can actually capitalise. You're kidding me, man. That's just for the middle, man. Oh man, this game is legit triggering. His Kovacic has no stamina on his Kovacic. Come on, boys. I need to win. I honestly just need to win this. I can't. There's no excuse to not win this. Oh. Come on, Ibra, get that. Oh, one of you is... Wow, has this guy gone all-out attack? I feel like this guy's like gone all-out attack for some reason, which could potentially really help me. Not when Raul's running away from the goddamn ball. Look. How am I not? There we go. Penref, come on, I need to score this one now. Now the mind games are here. Do I go down the middle again? Or do I go to one of the sides? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Yes, down the middle it was. 12 minutes to go. I'm back in the game. I feel like I deserve to be back in the game. This guy has a terrible team compared to me. He's genuinely a terrible player. Oh, don't concede from kickoff, man. Thank God for that. And he's got no stamina on any of his players. If I don't win this game, guys, I tell you what, I'll be fuming. Right, we've got Ibra down the one side. Bale down the other. This is the one to Ibra. This is the goal here. Bang. This is the goal here. There we go. All right. We've turned it around. Man, now I can relax. Not really, because he's hit me on a few kickoffs here. Right, there we go. Mario Götze. Getting flashback Götze on throughout this weekend league has been a lot of fun for me. You know, is a player that I don't usually utilise or use ever. Jesus Christ, man, Van Dijk's strong. See, I don't mind defending like that. Like, Van Dijk's far stronger than Raul. You know, you would expect Van Dijk to go and muscle him off the ball there. I really don't mind that at all. I do mind that, though. I do mind Gareth Bale not making a simple pass. We got that run down that left. Here we go, Mario Götze this time. He's got Bale at the far side. Gareth Bale's going to get up. Gareth Bale, oh, and that's the header, that's the goal, that's the 4-2. Juan Fran there. I did shoot with Bale, he just missed the shot. Juan Fran got in behind. I'm honestly so happy that I've come back and I've won this game. I would have been furious had I not. But yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so basically, in terms of like playing foot champs, I don't know. Wow, he's almost scored off a kickoff again. I don't know what I'm doing or where I'm going with it. What I don't understand about this guy as well is that he went all out attack for no reason. He was playing extremely defensive. He was playing, you know, 8 men in his box the whole game, and then at 2-1 up, he changed. Whilst he was winning 2-1, he started playing all-out attack. I don't understand why. I genuinely don't understand why, because I was unable to break him down whilst he was all out, you know, all in the back line. I was genuinely unable to break him down. I just couldn't do anything really. And then he went all-out attack whilst winning, and it cost him the game. And you can see, guys, I thoroughly deserve that victory. More tackles, more possession, more shots and on target, more pass accuracy, more corners. Like, you know, his first goal was just, I mean, this is lucky. This is going wide anyway. Like, this should be an own goal, if anything. This is going nowhere. And the deflection, I mean, the keeper's getting this. Maybe it's not going wide, but the keeper's getting that, and the deflection just takes it into the back of the net. I then scored with Wayne Rooney. Really nice play from Wayne Rooney there. Really nice goal. And it took a deflection off of his defender. I think that probably would have gone in anyway, because I was hitting a good shot there. Let's see if I was on target with that one. Maybe. Maybe not. If that doesn't take the deflection, Maybe that's creeping in. I feel like that's creeping in, but either way, it does go in. We then miss with Zlatan. This is a header. You do expect these to go in. How this has gone wide, I don't know. He then scores with Jesse Lingard. Again, off of kickoff, funnily enough. But look at this. The ball drops to Lingard here. Back to goal. Like his back's to goal. I've got 4 defenders. Rio Ferdinand right on him. I've got a great goalkeeper. And he manages to get that through everyone, through the middle of the goal. Like, it's not in the corner or anything like that. It's not like he's put this top bins. He's just hit that directly between 2 of my players' feet and then just out of reach of the goalkeeper. That's a tough goal to concede. We then miss... This is the one with Raul. This is what I'm saying. Like, how is Jesse Lingard hitting that? And then Raul can't even hit the target here. This is very frustrating for me. Because I know I've put this on target. I know I'm so far on target. I'm nearly at the middle of the goal. You know, look at where I'm aiming this. I'm aiming it I'm trying to get this like top left, top bins kind of thing. And he's dragged it so far wide. Like, well, not so far wide, but he hasn't hit the target there, which is surprising. We then get back in with we missed 1 penalty already. We get back in with Ibra. I went down the middle again. We score that goal with Ibra. Very nice. He then misses from kickoff again with Jesse Lingard here. Did this one hit the crossbar? No, he finessed it just wide. So close. We then went down the other end and scored. Gareth Bale, the impact that I needed him to be there. Great crossing that Torres can't do. And Zlatan Ibrahimovic scoring. This is one of the reasons why I love Gareth Bale on that left side, better than like a Torres or something, is because of the fact that cutting back to cross, like that fake shot stop and then the cross, that's what for me seems to be what causes the overpowered heading. If I was there with Torres and hit that with the right foot, the outswinger, I don't think that reaches Ibrahimovic. So that's really important. And then we score with Juanfran. This came from a bad Gareth Bale miss. And again, you see me cut back inside, whip that to the far post. I mean, once again, look at where I'm aiming this ball. I'm aiming this at the goalkeeper. And he's headed it so far wide that Juanfran has just got to tap in. I'll take it, I'll take it. But guys, that is going to be the end of the video for today. That puts me on 13 wins. I only need 1 more to get up into the 14 win mark. I don't know. I don't know. I'm here again. I feel like I just complain about this game a lot. And this isn't really me complaining about the game, actually, because the gameplay is what it is. This is me just finding it hard to find good reason to play the game. That's not necessarily a complaint on the actual game itself. But yeah, I am finding it quite difficult to just find the motivation to turn FIFA on a day-to-day basis on the road to glory. But that, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.